Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
I woke up, then I logged in to that Urban X where they be flexing with that blog in. Put it down, cause my little homie called in. Had to bail him out, he in trouble with the law again. Black skin can't win in the white world. Seen a brother kill his own kid for that white girl. We ain't wanna go to school, but we had to. Every February it was scary in them classrooms. Shimmy y'all, shimmy yay. Old dirty bastards can't own dirty slaves, so they own dirty masters. Black Dot found a pot as a youngin', broke it down for his son, and now he serve it to the masses.
Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Black mass, man, it's time to rock. I had to find a way, I couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God. Couldn't find a prayer, couldn't find a God.
Urban excellence, a product of my residence. From 4 to 44, Obama was the president. I told mama I ain't trying to go to church. I'm like Adam, every Adam is a product of the dirt. And I've been reaping what he sowed. I got the product, got the dirt. And I can teach you what I know, but then you gotta put in work. You in trouble if you waiting on the government. I told my bro I make it out the hood, and that's a covenant.
Peace. Welcome back, guys. Is this mic on?
Mic is on.
Is this mic on? Oh, wait, are the cameras on? Are we here?
We are here.
Yeah. Okay, shouts out. Thank you guys for joining us. Welcome to the Urban X Podcast. I'm Malcolm. This is the Black Dot. We are out of jail.
Out of jail, baby.
You know what I'm saying? They freed us until they freed us. You know
You know what I'm saying? We did our time, son.
Feel me?
We back on these streets.
You know what I'm saying?
Repeat after me. I am
Revolutionary.
revolutionary. Let's get this thing popping. Oh, man. We miss you guys.
Yes, thank you for joining us, man. That was a long time. That was a long week, man.
It really was. That was
a long week. It felt like, the powers that be was trying to stifle us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Getting this message out. Because
Yes.
you know what's crazy, too? Like, prior to that, and I told you, like, prior to that happening, I had, like, a dream, something stupid happening, like, right before our 200 show.
You did say that. But that could just be you manifesting.
That, too. And now I don't know what's happening. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm playing ping pong. Like, did I cause that or did I don't know.
True story. I think for the most part, welcome back, guys. We appreciate you.
We miss you guys, and we appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we got a lot of love that week. Just people telling us to hang in there, and the support is real.
Yeah.
We've been skating. We've been
wilding. Yeah.
We've been wilding. I mean, based on the rules and regulations.
Yeah, when they sent the list of stuff you're not supposed to really talk about, we talk about all of that stuff.
Yeah, we do.
I'm actually shocked that they just caught us, but
yes. So we kind of was skating. This is again not our platform, but a platform we're utilizing to stay in touch with the people.
Yeah.
And just like anything else, any other corporation that has its rules and regulations, whether you agree with them or not, sadly,
yeah.
You have to abide, or you feel the essence of what could happen.
Yes. So now, we're talking about rules. New ground rules, family.
Oh, boy. I know this is aimed at me, so...
No. This is just, like, to put you guys, to the listeners and the viewers on those. Listen, it's been over a year now. You guys should know how we feel about the you-know-what and the you-know-what that's going on.
Right.
Okay?
True story.
So if you want to hear us talk about that stuff will now be exclusively on the exclusives page. Like, if you want us to hear us go way into that stuff, you got to just go to our platform. You have to become a member because it's kind of too risky.
Yeah.
We're clearly on the radar now, so we don't want to get clipped for 2 weeks and then 3 weeks the next time and then completely clipped the next time. You know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely.
What else? I think that's really it.
Yeah, and, I mean, we might add a few new code words.
Yeah.
Candy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you take a piece of candy, you know what that means.
Yeah.
That means you did that damn thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll add a couple of words to the lexicon to kind of keep us moving.
Yeah.
And, we're just going to try to keep this thing going. But, pop quiz, where can you find us?
Yes. You got to go, guys, have to go to urbanx.nyc. And I say that because once everything happened, obviously we couldn't post on YouTube to tell you we couldn't be on YouTube. So I sent out a big email blast to everybody on our email list. We even posted on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. That means follow us there too.
Yes.
And then people were still asking me what the hell was going on. I'm like, listen, we just spoke, and we did a live on Instagram.
Yeah, we did.
Impromptu little half hour live on Instagram to talk about it. So
somebody say YouTube correctional facilities.
Facts, you know what I'm
out of YouTube correctional facilities.
Taking jail pictures and shit. Feel me? But yeah, we out, man. So thank you guys for the support. We really appreciated the love.
And Pop Quiz Part 2, we do have another YouTube channel.
We do.
Urban Extras.
Yes.
You need to go over there and subscribe.
Yes. And here's another thing for the people who are like really didn't, know what was going on. Once we got shut down, we toyed with the fact of going live on the other channel or going live on another platform, which we could have done. But because it was show 199, show 200, we wanted our entire Urban X Nation to be there. That's the only reason, why we didn't go live any other place.
Because it's really a celebration about you guys.
Exactly.
You guys been tuning in, giving us the energy we need, so we want to celebrate this accomplishment, because for us, it's an accomplishment.
Exactly.
I had to see this dude's face 200 times.
Facts.
I mean, he my son, but damn.
Exactly.
Right? 200 times. And, so we're making some progress. I think one of the things that hindered us as a small business for years is that we didn't have consistency.
Yes.
I personally have started 17 businesses. No exaggeration. But no consistency. I start some, this is the first time we started something and we said we're going to see this thing all the way through until the wheels fall off. So that's what we're proud about. And we're proud that you guys recognize the hard work, the lights, the camera, the action, the editing, everything that we do and invest in to bring you the best possible show that we possibly can. Another side note, today is the last day.
Oh, yes. Well, tomorrow, technically.
Tomorrow, 5 p.m., if you don't have your order in for Father's Day, we can't sort of guarantee that it'll get there by Saturday. Father's Day is Sunday. So, if you're on the East Coast, you might get lucky. But for those who are watching the show,
yes,
and those who will watch the repeat tomorrow,
yes,
know and understand, if you even if you want to get some of these Juneteenth joints, that's the day before, you got to get on it.
Yes.
So you was waiting on the fence. You got to make it happen.
All right. So let's get to the show, man. It's been a week.
Let's do it, man.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So last week I wanted to talk about it. We couldn't talk about it. Hunter Biden's text messages being leaked with, I think, his former lawyer. Right? And in which he used the N-word a few times in it. You know what I mean? And I guess it was an inside joke between him and his lawyer. And he also had a meme on his computer screen in which it was a funny meme that I remember seeing on Twitter when Obama was leaving, and it had Joe Biden saying, "Can I say it once?" And he's like, "Go ahead, Joe. You my nigga, Barack." Like, he had that on his computer screen.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And he said, you my nigga to his lawyer a couple times. And I've been watching CNN. I've been watching Mark Lamont Hill. I've been watching everybody make excuses because that's not Joe Biden. It's just his son. But we spent literally 4 years of watching the same media groups make a story out of anything even tied to Trump's name.
Absolutely.
And just when we talk about the hypocrisy all the time, it's just on full display. And I find it interesting now that, and we actually seen this with the Republicans, we've seen it with the Democrats again, when the office flips, when it's the other party in office, how those other news, how the news corporations of that party in power, how they are basically playing defense the entire time.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? They have to defend everything.
They're on the offensive
right
when it's the other candidate.
Yeah.
and then they go on the defensive when it's their candidate.
Yeah, like so
Absolutely.
when Obama was in office, obviously the Republicans were trying to swing at everything. Like he wore a tan suit, and that was the biggest scandal that they had ever seen, or something like that. You get what I mean?
Yes.
And then when Trump was in office, everything crazy he did, they defended. You know what I
True
mean?
story. True story.
And it made them look crazy. Now we're seeing that on the Democrat side.
Yep.
And I always say too, like when it comes to like Republican Democrats, left or right, to me, when it comes to when it comes to like values and morals, it's not left or right, it's right or wrong.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Preach.
And I feel like we have really lost our way when it comes to that, because we're so tied into these identity politics that you see us defending everything. Literally, like Mark Lamont Hill, who is propped up as this, super educated, radical brother. You know what I'm saying? He's a member of the Kappa Alpha Psi and things like that. And to see him kind of play down on this, like this is not a big deal, right? Like, oh, this is not Joe Biden, this is Hunter Biden. Mind you, his father created one of the most racist policies that this country has ever seen.
Preach.
Right? That's his dad. So if he's talking like this, imagine what his dad is saying. You know what I mean? And now his dad just normally talks about black people on the regular.
Absolutely.
And he talked about his kids going to school in these racial jungles and things like that too. So you're not gonna brush it aside.
Especially, this is your father. The apple don't fall too far from the damn tree.
Exactly.
So, I can't blame Biden for everything his son does. However, the ideology, the mindset, all of those things are things you pick up at home.
Right.
And those are the things that have been probably major conversations in their home, sitting around having dinner. Yo, what's going on with Biden, bro?
Oh man, I've been seeing these.
God,
I've been seeing these press conferences at the
Geneva convention.
Yes, the G7, convention and things like that. And every time somebody hits him with a question that's not on his little note cards, he don't know what to do.
He definitely don't. He gets
He'd be
confused immediately.
He'd be stuck, and he looks crazy. Like they asked him one question, and he would just like, "It's only been 120 days. Like, cut me a break.
Yes.
Give him some time."
Yes.
Mind you, his whole platform was built off of all the sweeping changes he was going to make the day he got in office. So that is our fault too, or the people's fault who voted for him, or just the masses for believing what any politician says.
True
right?
True story.
But also how you guys who voted for him, who came for him, you guys look like fools now.
True story. Side note, Tashina Wilson, I know I spelled your name wrong. Happy shout out, happy solar return to your boyfriend or your husband, your man, your king. It's his birthday, so we want to shout him out.
Yes, and thank you for the super chats, and thank you for thank you for the people, because the people who are ordering their Father's Day shirts, they leave notes for us as well. Happy Father's Day for us.
Oh,
and
thank
we got
you.
a nice Happy Father's Day note and card early. I'll show it to you later.
Beautiful,
after
beautiful.
the show. So thank you guys.
Thank you.
So so I think just keep an eye on how the media is flip flopping and.
Yeah, but by now, again, guys, we should just know better.
True.
And one of the things I wanted to talk about, we have to stop taking a lot of this nonsense personal. And these are just some of the thoughts that were on my mind. I'm going to get a little random.
Okay.
Is that when I hear a song like Dot Shit or Dot whatever.
Dot Shit.
Yeah. We have a tendency to take that personal because it's an attack against our young girls, and we should know better. On the surface, that's true. Mm-hmm. However, we have to understand that those songs are not geared toward us. The masses are asses. They know that the masses fall for anything. They also know that the masses is a food source and an energy source. So instead of taking it personal, you got to just move to the left and move to the right, because it wasn't meant for you. It was meant for somebody else. So when you write a song, and in the song, like any song dealing with drugs and getting money, that's obviously going to resonate with the majority of the people, because they usually poor mentally, poor morally, and these songs invigorate that kind of energy. Same thing with Black Power songs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So fight the white man is the enemy, the reason, and a lot of times we even get caught into that. because we vicariously get to live through that moment, but it doesn't move the meter at all. When a brother like Cambada writes a song, we already know that song is not for the masses.
Right.
It's just not, because it's elevated on such a level that it's food for those who are, raising their vibration. Now, 10 years from now, when the masses maybe collectively elevate, I think he'll sell more albums than he does now. Sort of like Hip Hop Decoded.
Right.
When I first put out Hip Hop Decoded, I knew only the people on the frequency would get it. And later on, which 10 years, it seemed like at the 10-year mark, the book became bigger than life again. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, you could only get it in print and stuff. I mean, like ebooks and stuff like that. So sometimes you have to understand that this is not personal.
Right.
This is about them looking at a food source, because it's not hard to make a twerk song or a song with low vibration, because most of the people are resonating there. What we do is we take it personal because we want more. We aspire for more, but these people don't care about you, bro.
Yeah.
The very people you will fight for. Morpheus told you that in the Matrix.
Yeah.
Until these people are unplugged,
They're enemies.
they're your enemy.
Yeah. So
you aren't fighting for them, and they go, "How are you fighting for me?"
Right.
So, moving forward, we're gonna have to stop taking everything so personal. And I only say this as we're in the social media era.
Yeah.
And now things are getting retro. Cater to You is a beautiful song.
Oh yeah, Beyonce, the Destiny's Child Catered to You song. A lot of people, new age, feminists on Twitter are having a real problem with it. They want to cancel it.
They want to cancel a song that took place 15 years ago. And I thought that was a great song. It wasn't, I didn't look at women any less because you saying she catering to her man. We should be catering to each other. But in this era, you got to be careful.
Yo, I think everybody, like, the exercise, if you're on social media, you should probably take a couple hours, like one day, and just cleanse all your timelines. You know what I'm saying? Like now on Facebook, you could put somebody on timeout, you know what I'm saying? Or you can just unfollow them so you don't see their posts. You can, and like, it's not unfriending them either, so you don't have to have that awkward conversation.
No, I do it all the time.
With your aunt, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do it all the time. If I see you putting up crazy stuff and I don't want to eat that, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to digest that.
Yeah.
I just remove you. Or like you said, put you on a timeout or something. You get to control your timeline. Now, some people like all that craziness.
Yeah.
Like, some of my people put up some real dope, funny memes. Like, Gemini Keys,
yeah,
oh my God. Shout out Gemini Keys.
Yeah, he be having me weak.
His memes are the absolute best. I need that on my timeline. But some of that gory stuff, or just showing us in the worst light possible, I can do without all that.
And then on Instagram and Twitter, you can mute people as well.
Yes.
Which has been, listen, when I say a godsend, like, it's people on Twitter who, like, I'm just like, I don't need this.
I don't need it.
But it's cool, no problems. I just don't want to see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
And they won't know you muted them. So I think everybody should just take some time and cleanse their timelines, because I think it'll do a lot for your mental health.
Because your timeline is a part of your reality now.
Especially, it is the reality now.
That's the reality now. So you can't. It's like going outside.
Yeah.
And your mother saying, "Stop hanging with those boys right there, because they mean trouble."
Yeah.
Your timeline is the equivalent of you going outside into a virtual world, and imagine just walking around and seeing nothing but toxicity. Wherever you go. Now, you ain't got to mute the ladies now.
Nah, listen.
Even that's got to be muted.
Yeah, you got to do that too. Yeah, fellas, if you want to stay focused and stay
That's true.
high vibration, you got to mute
That
them
is
too,
true. Because that is a good 20 minutes. Every time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
listen.
And this is my fault. I go into psychoanalysis on the chicks. Instead of just looking at the nice ass, I be like, what's on your mind, mommy? Like, why would you... Like, who are you trying to attract?
No,
I really want to know, did you have a father? Were you abused? And that's just my fault of burning that kind of energy.
Yeah.
And I should just be going like, or
Yeah,
whatever.
I went out with my friends a couple weeks ago, right? And like I met them, like they were just finishing up brunch, and I met them somewhere because I was out with my mom's. So then I met them, and I said, "Yo," and I was talking to one of my men. I said, "Yo, if you just sit back and watch settings like this and realize how just kind of animalistic everything is, because everybody's here is doing something to be seen to attract a mate right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody, guys, girls, everybody's doing something.
It's the whole.
It's fascinating.
It's an animal kingdom.
Yeah, well, like just sit back and watch one day. Like when you
Yes.
go to another like kickback or brunch one day,
And
just
you clean, you smelling good. She's clean, she's smelling
Yeah, I'm
good.
telling you.
The whole 9 yards. And now the courting begins.
Yeah.
It's a process. Your man start getting extra loud because he want to be the lion in that scene.
Exactly.
It's really a process. That's for you young guys. I'm married. Me and my wife go out and make jokes about people.
Yeah.
All right. I told you we going to Vegas for my birthday,
Listen, I hope y'all do
and we're gonna get married there.
again.
But we're gonna act like it's our first time getting married. I'm gonna come in that bitch drunk. Hello, are you the Reverend? I want to marry this lady. I just met her at the bar.
Y'all should do that. That's cool.
She's so beautiful. And she go, oh, I've never been married. Shut up, lady. I'm gonna divorce you right after the wedding. So we're gonna do that, and we're gonna film that for y'all. We're gonna have a blast. I'm gonna come in there pissy drunk. Yeah. So that's the kind of stuff we're into.
Yeah.
At our age.
That's cool.
You know, so we just
Keep
get
things fresh. You know
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
just get goofy with people.
Yeah.
We talk about people when we out, you know, other couples and stuff. You know, but at your age, well, you're married now, so, you know.
Basically.
Basically. Yeah. But again, the whole courting process, it is what it is.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of music, did you hear any new music this weekend?
Somebody said Doc gonna put on the light blue ruffled tuxedo. Absolutely. Absolutely.
With the tail?
With the tail.
With the long tail? That's funny.
As soon as I marry her, are you also a divorce lawyer?
Yeah.
Tomorrow I'll be back. Absolutely. I did hear some good music. Lloyd Banks' album
That was a great album.
was actually very good. The Reverend will probably be drunk too. Absolutely. We all gonna be drunk in there.
That came out the weekend prior to, right? We couldn't talk about it, right?
Right. Came out 2 weeks ago, basically. And Lloyd Banks' album was, for him not to be on the scene for a while, I thought he delivered a quality album. You know what I mean? So I definitely rocked out with that.
Okay. I enjoyed that album too. And the Migos came out with an album this weekend. I liked a lot.
I like the Migos.
I liked a lot.
But I'm their cadence is starting to annoy me.
So no, but you know what they did on this album though? A lot of their beats didn't have the same like real quick flow. So you heard them actually rapping.
Right. And Takeoff is
Takeoff, that's my guy.
Yeah, he's the one.
He snapped. Offset snapped. They all got off, and I really liked it. And it's another reason why I liked it too. Or just in the entire thing is because their last album wasn't good.
Okay.
They all came out with solo albums. They were all
Yeah, okay.
right?
Yeah.
So and they have like Lil Baby is on they label now as well. He's been killing everything lately.
Oh, okay. So they had to come strong.
Yeah, and they got beef right now. So
Oh, okay.
They came and I felt like they really delivered a solid project instead of when artists when they not getting the same attention.
They get a little lazy.
Yeah, I thought Culture 2 they got really lazy. You know what I'm saying? I thought they were resting on their laurels. They were talking about we the greatest group ever and stuff like that, and they put out a really, really subpar album. This one I thought was really good. They shouted out the lots and stuff like that.
The flow.
They had a bunch of different flows on this one. What? Fire. Shoot.
I'm like, okay, like switch that shit up.
They did. Listen to it again.
I'm gonna listen to it with my Wooja.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the Wooja vest on, and I'm gonna vibe out with it. And I take you young Eli liked it. I take your opinion more because that's really not my vibration. So I can delve into it and appreciate some of it. But you and Eli, you guys will give me more of a in-depth. Yeah, but Lloyd Banks got off.
Yeah. That was his last album since.
It's been a minute.
It's like 10 years, probably longer.
He
than
got
that.
off. Styles P got off on that
I
joint.
think the last album he came out. Yeah, it's been 10 years.
Yeah, somebody else was on that joint was banging. It just rocked out.
Yeah, he's one of those rappers that like everybody, even who featured, got off too.
Yes.
Because
and I love his voice.
Yeah.
When I'm listening to him, I need to be able to recognize your voice right away. His flow was tight. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I really did enjoy it. Not gonna lie.
Somebody said not like Toby. Toby is nice. Yo, they were going in on I always forget how to say his last name, but he's a rapper. He has like his wife is
The whole family.
the whole family. He'd be having his kids in
Does he
this
have a
video.
couple of wives? Because he looked like...
Nah, I think that's just his one wife.
Okay. Well, I don't want to start no rumors.
Yeah, they call her fat.
Okay.
Yeah, and they did a video, and she's pregnant. She's pregnant, and they doing the whole video, and people were going off on it. And on one end, you get mad at Meghan for rapping how she raps, but then you get mad at him for celebrating his family. His wife is black. His kids are black.
Yes.
His whole team is black.
Yes. And he has his own lane, and that I respect because this is about art. So the art expression is there in full blast.
Yeah.
He not just low-hanging fruit trying to just rhyme about something that everybody else does. So I appreciate him. I don't know I can't pronounce his name.
His last name's Toby. I don't
I'll abuse it, so I don't want to do that.
I don't want to ruin it.
But I appreciate him.
All right, and speaking of Meghan, a lot of people they're saying that she needs to rap about something else. And on one end, okay, on the other end, Pusha T's been rapping about cocaine since he's been out.
And that goes right back to what I was saying. She knows who her audience is. Pepsi is not going to keep coming out with new versions of Pepsi. Even if they do, the original Pepsi is what it is.
Yeah.
So you have to start looking at this as who's buying my product.
Yeah.
These young girls in the hood who look up to Meghan and all that she do, this is what they want to hear. And for years, I took it personal because, I wrote Hip Hop Decoded, like, step your bars up. But what's happening is, in my eldership age, I have to understand that the masses are never going to, they don't want you to save them. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. As J. Cole said, it's one of those things. We got to free ourselves up to work with those who are vibrating with like minds.
Yeah.
Because it gets heavy in the field when you shoulder the burden of all your people, and when you die, they'll say Ashe once, and then they move on. It's done. It's over. It's finished.
Yeah.
So begin to understand it and process that and realize you are not those people. That's the problem. I know we're connected through consciousness and all, but you are not these knuckle draggers out here. You are above them, and when we start talking about who can ascend or at least reap the benefits of higher consciousness, everybody ain't with that. So Meghan has her lane.
Yeah, and like just keep it over there. You know
And right, well, I'm not. I want to make it clear too, because some of our people get real crazy. I'm not endorsing that.
Yeah.
That's not my cup of tea. But I gotta look at it from a label standpoint. We're not looking at it from a business standpoint. A lot of us, we're looking at it from a spiritual standpoint, because we are at war spiritually. But these labels don't care nothing about any of that. They're going, yo, is that song gonna hit?
Right.
And you saw the cameraman follow. Y'all saw he was following that ass and shit. Wait, look like he had some kind of cage.
No, because I think the camera motion wanted to to follow it, so it was a camera on her actually. So as she's dancing, the camera's trying to like follow it. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, so I was, holy shit. So that's what's going on with that. And, we have to just be prepared to know we were chosen for a different mission. Even on our YouTube channel, we could get down and dirty and grimy with this shit if y'all really want us to.
Oh, y'all want us to beef with the other?
Yeah, we could start beef and
Yeah.
taking shots. Yo, not to start nothing, but last week, it seemed like everybody was beefing with everybody.
Really? Yeah.
Boyce Watkins with
Kwame, Gene Deal,
yeah, Hassan Campbell,
yeah.
Choke No Joke went at Boyce Watkins, Tasha K went at Choke. Yo, I said there's something in the water.
Yeah, it's summertime. Like everybody get
Jim
hot.
Jones is going at Conway. There's a whole bunch of things, and I kept saying, what is in the water where everybody feels the need to go at everybody else? So we could do that, but that's not where we want to go. We want to,
and it might be a slower journey.
Yes.
But I'm willing to take that. You know what I mean?
and if you're willing to take that journey with us,
yeah, we appreciate
then we'll
it.
be fine. And we hope that's why you're here, to get a break from some of the drama and other things that are going on. Even Kendrick Perkins went at it with the Migos.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
They
yeah.
went out. I'm like, what kind of...
No, but yo, did you see how First Take put them both on the show?
I didn't see it.
What the hell was that about?
Yeah, because they're first of all they're trying to integrate these audiences. Migos got a new album coming out, so they wanted to promote Migos, but Kendrick Lamar don't pull no punches.
Perkins, yeah.
Kendrick Perkins don't pull no punches.
But it's a blatant like just reach for audiences. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, we
Like,
are in Mercury retrograde.
That's
guys.
probably it. Yeah,
True story.
yeah. But yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that. I thought it was corny.
Well, you can be a drug dealer, drug seller, and be on ESPN now. Like where are their morals?
That's true.
Lil Wayne and Rick Ross, Snoop, anybody can just be on because they integrating those audiences now. But Perkins is not the one that you want to play with
Okay.
at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
So real quick. Let's get to this. I thought this was interesting. So the state of Florida has banned teaching critical race theories in their school systems now. And it's crazy because like once you start hearing something like a conversation about something, you hear it everywhere now. So all I'm hearing about is debates on what critical race theory is, and you can't clearly define it, so you don't know what the hell you're talking about and what it is, and my tax dollars don't need to go to it. It's been crazy. So I want people to pay attention to that because Tennessee and Idaho have banned that as well. Have banned the teaching of critical race theory as well.
So give me a gist on what critical race theory is.
This is
Is
from
it that they don't want to teach that white people did what
yes.
they did?
So
to us?
basically, okay, I'm gonna give a quote. This is according to CNN. And this is an article of CNN. They quote a professor who teaches at UCLA and Columbia University, and it says, "quote Critical race theory is a practice. It's an approach to grappling with the history of white supremacy that rejects the belief that what's in the past is in the past, and that the laws and systems that grow from the past are detached from it." So basically, when we and that's end quote. When we talk about just the system of white supremacy and how a bunch of laws have sprouted from it, and it's basically in every fabric of what we call America. Right?
Yes.
And parents don't want to teach it. There are white teachers who don't want to teach it, and states are now banning it because what they're doing is putting up the mirror to these parents, to these white parents, and to the white students.
So they didn't know how they got where they are.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes. And for me, remember, I've always said, and this is loosely connected, we shouldn't be teaching slavery. And it's not necessarily this because our history runs deeper than slavery.
Okay, so you have
and
to.
I understand. Wait a minute. Let me clean it up.
Right.
I understand the contributions that came from slavery. Who built what? Who put the manpower in and created infrastructure in which they are still benefiting from. Mm-hmm. So I'm clear with all of that. But I'm very particular about parents teaching victim consciousness to their children.
Yeah.
But it's a fine line.
Yeah, it's a very fine line because when we get into the reparations talk, which I don't know if you guys have seen the reports that Biden told somebody on the low, like, yo, don't expect too much from this reparation bill.
Yeah.
This reparation, stuff. So a lot of people were excited about that, and then that was just another shot to, our hopes. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So when you say don't teach slavery, I get the part about victim consciousness because there is a fine line of feeling like, oh, woe is me. You know what I'm saying? But of understanding our entire history as well.
No, facts.
You know what I'm saying? So when you say don't just teach slavery, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't start there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Now it's a small part of our history.
Hell yeah.
But don't just start it there and the narrative that we were savages and they just found us on some island or and brought us here and civilized us.
Yeah.
And as a result, no, don't allow that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right, and this actually goes the whole critical race theory situation. It goes into Bill Maher and Kevin Hart. They went at it recently because Kevin Hart told I think the New York Post that it's white privilege, white supremacy is more prevalent today than any time. And then Bill Maher went at him. He named a bunch of, super racist events that happened, Tulsa Massacre 100 years, a bunch of events that happened that have not happened today. But I think it's a false equivalency in that fact, because as times evolve, as technologies evolve, the style of racism has evolved with it.
Everything evolves.
Yeah.
So it's still the same racist people under the guise of, other things to get their racism off. So take the prison system.
Yeah.
That's slavery.
Yeah.
The 13th Amendment, so it's slavery in a different form. So all they did is remix all of this. Cat Williams and Cedric Entertainer going at it.
They went at it too, yes.
So everybody's been going at it.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Yeah, this Mercury retrograde thing.
Oh man,
is a little crazy, So we have to teach our children their true history in its totality to the best of our ability. But you're not going to tell me you're not racist because you reap the benefits of racism, and that's what we're saying.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And reparations would have to be in the trillions of dollars if you even attempted to put a monetary value on it.
Yes.
Right? That's trillions of dollars.
That's a fact.
And then we can start playing about evening the situation. But if you're going to have your kids go to school and ignore the privileges in which they, got there, but America does that anyway.
Yes.
That's all in your mind.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
This is real deal stuff.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and we shall return.
Yes.
Welcome to the Sacred Tree, featuring our Spiral Goddess natural hair products inspired by my daughter. At the Sacred Tree, we view our hair as our crown, and it should be treated as such. All of our products are handcrafted with love, from natural organic ingredients packed with essential oils, Ayurvedic herbs, vitamins, and minerals that promotes healthy scalp and stimulates healthy hair growth. Stop by thesacredtree.life and experience our holistic approach to hair care. We have a range of packages to suit your specific hair needs. We also offer customized self-affirmation portraits, handcrafted custom jewelry, and fitness apparel, Operation God Body coming soon. Peace, love, and light, thesacredtree.life.
Come check me out, chriskeys.com. I'm worldwide.
Tony Altamirano.
Hi, I'm Gina.
What's up, everybody? I'm Win Vu, award-winning remixer.
Koya, I'm an artist.
Hi, my name's Justina Bethel.
Hi, I'm Mike Bowen from Denton, Texas. How you doing? This is Tom Cup from Music by Tom Cups. Check out Samuel E. Archer's book, Hybrid Executive. We are in the business, and here's how you can be a better business person because you're running your business.
You can find my music at JustinaBeth_EL on Instagram or JustinaBethel.com, and I am a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive, just like you.
Follow me at Koya Music, and I'm also a hybrid executive.
I'm worldwide, baby, but just know I'm a hybrid executive. That's all you need to know, baby.
Get on upbeat.
Check out my music, MikeBowen.com. I'm a hybrid executive.
I'm a hybrid executive.
Hello, wealthy family. This is Ascending Infinite Goddess Shanell, and I just wanted to come and connect with you, share some of my time and energy with you, and let you know that despite what you may be feeling during the spiritual journey, you are not alone. I know it may feel like you're going crazy because that's how I felt at the beginning too, but know that you have your entire spirit team, your ancestors, your angels, your higher divine self, just waiting to connect with you. So if you're looking for confirmation or you're looking for some answers, you're looking for someone that can help you on this spiritual journey path, visit my website, www.ascendinginfinitegoddess, and let's grow together. I'm here to help you. Thank you for sharing some time with me, wealthy family.
Freedom is free, but for me there's a fee. I've been paying these but can't get the same pay as these dudes. And what's making it worse, they got my peoples confused how they portray us to be. We always see in the news, we try taking a knee. They gave us D to consume, we stay comfortably.
A black woman's dream, handsome with self-esteem. If your mind right, you might get a ring. You could be the queen. By the time everything's all said and done, greatest life ever seen. We will be a team. Public education teaches public submission. If you're different, they short the ignition, stifle your engine, rig your steering until they crosshairs, rifle of prison. Some get lost there. One life decision, some adolescents feel is destined, cause they grow up watching.
We are back in the building.
Yes, shouts out to those black-owned businesses. We appreciate you
Emphasis
guys.
on black. These
Yes.
are black-owned businesses.
Yes, these are all black-owned businesses.
So y'all trying to be funny in the chat there. I get it, but these are all black-owned businesses, small, independent, family-owned, operated businesses that we try to, shed a little light on, help them out, and they help us out. You know what I'm saying? So
also, shout out to the people who I've been interviewing for the Urban Excellence Startup Series and our exclusive. I was supposed to interview somebody today, but we kind of missed out.
You know what? I'm gonna make a cameo on one of those.
Okay.
Just get on in there and help somebody out with something.
Yeah, it's really cool because like some people are like really early into this, and some people are really like hitting their stride. Yeah. And I had a really good interview last week with this woman named Sophia. She asked me some really great questions. Like I was like, it was cool.
Nice.
So you'll be seeing those soon. I have another one up today. So you go check that out in the membership. And the membership right now is $5 a month or $50 for the year.
Yes.
And we are about to have some real fun on.
Oh, we about to turn up. I think y'all think we've been sleeping. We haven't.
Yeah.
Because you go in there and you be like, damn, what else is in here? Don't worry.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah, we're about to have some fun.
We got you. We got a lot of major announcements tomorrow. I mean, Thursday.
Yes. Oh, so, okay, guys. So when we did the Instagram live, I mentioned that if you want to get shouted, or if you want to shout us out, right? If you can send us a video of 30 seconds of you shouting us out, and we'll play it during the show.
Congratulating us on the 200 show.
Yeah, if you want. So
what it meant to you.
Yeah, you can email us at urbanx.nyc@gmail.com of 30-second video. That's all we're giving you.
It don't have to be nothing fancy in your phone. Yo, I appreciate you guys, and hopefully we'll be able to get it on for you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
that'll be dope. That'll be dope. Because I don't know what we're going to be doing on Thursday. I don't know like what kind of structure.
Yeah, me neither.
We just going to come on
just gonna go.
And go. But we got announcement after announcement.
Yeah.
After announcement. We're going to give away some stuff, too.
Oh, yeah. We got massive.
Yeah, we're going to give away some stuff.
I'm excited, you guys. And this is all an idea. Like, this is all from an idea that just started. Like, let's just start a podcast. You know what I mean? Like, let's do it. And like you said, we even, prior to even starting, when we were doing Eli's show, we had a meeting about just being consistent because, like you said, like we've always started stuff for a while and then we don't, the mood doesn't hit us right.
Right.
And then we stop.
We quit this podcast.
We did. That happened.
We quit. We came on one day and said, all right, good night, bye.
That happened.
And y'all was like,
are they serious?
Are they serious? Okay. I guess that's it. And we sure enough did.
Shout out to Trav. Thank you for the super chat, brother.
Appreciate you, King. And then, And
shout out to Andrea, Abriella, and Tyree. And thank you for the other people who sent cash ups early in the day.
Oh, yeah, Mike Hughes, man. That is heavy. Thank you, Abriella. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
And Beyonce. Okay. Is that Beyonce? It might be. I appreciate you guys. So let's talk about my man Cody.
Oh, Cody Scott, Monster Cody Scott. Yes, he passed away last week. OG. The
OG.
A-Trey Gangsters.
Yes. You read his book? Did you read his book?
I did read his book. It's crazy.
Like all of that could actually be happening, right?
Yeah. So I watch this is a YouTube channel called Kev Mack Videos, and he's like been chronicalizing all these OG gang members like Bloods, Crips, everybody, and everybody is telling their story from their perspective, how Crips started from their perspective, how the Bloods started from their perspective, and it's incredible. You know what I mean? Because these dudes have incredible stories, and their memory is sharp. You know, they remember first and last names. Like, nah, this happened back there. Nah, I met Tookie this way. Raymond Washington it's incredible. So I think, and then I think Cody Scott's last interview on camera was with Kev Mack.
Ah.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so and he was really sharp too, man. He had like a really just interesting, complex life.
Isn't Netflix has a movie out right on? I think
they do.
I think. Don't stop me lying.
I don't know.
So we want to send a shout out to the OG, the triple OG. What did they say he passed from?
I think they're saying a heart attack. It might have been a heart attack, but apparently he was homeless. Like he was on the street when he passed or something like that.
In a tent or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard.
So
I wasn't sure how true that was.
Yeah, I'm not sure. So that's again on Kev Mack, one of his actual rivals growing up, who I guess I'm not sure if they mended it or something like that, but he said he spoke to his wife and that's what was told to him.
Okay.
So
also Clarence Williams.
Yes.
Passed away as well. Mod Squad.
Yeah.
That's why I fell in love with Clarence. And at that time in the 70s on TV, you didn't see a lot of black people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In movies. And to see on TV, what I mean.
Yeah.
To see him be a part of, something of that magnitude really minimized. It was like him and Shaft, and I forget the other one from 3 the Hard Way. That was those are the only black figures that you saw, and of course he played in a whole bunch of other movies and.
Yeah, he was in Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the
Terrifying.
Hood. Terrifying. Yes.
He's like, oh my god.
He was in what's that movie with Dave Chappelle?
Half Baked.
Half Baked.
Yeah.
He was in that shit wilding.
Yeah.
So many different beautiful movies that he was in, and so we want to send our condolences out to him.
Yeah.
The word came down that Shock G passed from an accidental overdose.
Yes.
Fentanyl and some other stuff.
Yeah.
And, so, but we knew it was something similar. And these drugs are taking us out, man.
Yeah, yeah.
And I don't know what the fascination is with fentanyl, and anything that you can not know, you can't measure. This shit can either get you high or this shit can kill you.
I'm not sure. Like, are they lacing it because it cuts it?
I have no. I'm so far removed from that, but they say you could either get high or you can die. And that's not a chance I'm going to take.
Them odds ain't the ones.
Them odds ain't the one, man. So
ain't the ones with me.
Please, young people out there. But again, every generation needs a different stimulant to try to reach the same levels that we perhaps reached in the 80s and things of that nature. And, he had already had some issues at that hotel. The police were called a couple of times. He was going through something, man, and a lot of times, man, that depression of the limelight not being in no more, the money drying up, the opportunities drying up, can cause you to, be in a different frame of mind. So we only saying that because that's the news, but his legend is built, and we appreciate him.
Definitely. Real quick, want to go back to something. You said that there was a movie about Monster Cody on Netflix. It's a movie called Monster, based off a book by Walter D. Myers that Nas produced. That is two totally different things.
Oh.
I didn't realize what you were talking about until somebody put it in.
Oh, yeah, see, that's why y'all can't listen to me.
Oh, my God.
I will spread fake news and rumors like hell, I will stand on it with a straight face. Yeah, okay.
Oh, that's hilarious. And Mr. Fuller, email us that Urban Excellence Star.
Michael Gibson, thank you.
I'm opening a mostly alkaline vegan restaurant in the VA next month called email us that. Email us all the information. We'll shout you out, man.
Absolutely.
That's
Send us some pictures of the storefront.
Facts, man.
You know what we do here, man.
Yeah, man. If we email us.
If we can, line something up for you, we definitely will do that.
And Leslie said it's a way to stretch the product using less and intensifying the high. Thank you, Leslie.
Okay. Leslie, who's obviously a drug dealer.
Clearly goes.
Clearly she's moving weight.
Clearly goes.
Allegedly.
She's clearly like a queen pin or something. For her to know that. No, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
So you stretch it, but it's all depending on who the chemist is and how much they putting in there. Because I don't want to have those are not Vegas odds.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
You either gonna have the time of your life,
or I'm gonna die,
or you're gonna die.
Wow. I'm good.
You ever seen that? Don't Be a Menace. When they
Yes.
smoked and he died, he said, "Yo,
And let me hit that.
pass that." Yeah,
Pass that.
He did.
He did.
That's funny.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So there was a story last week that I felt was very important for a few different reasons, right? There's a Virginia Tech football player who is accused of killing his Tinder date after learning the date was born as a male.
I heard about that.
Right, trans date, and he found out, I guess, after they had engaged in some sexual activity. I think he got head from her or something like that, if I'm correct.
Ouch.
Now, when he found out that the person was trans and actually born a man.
How did he find out?
I don't know. But apparently he told cops that he blacked out and beat this person, like killed him. And every bone in the guy's face was broken. His teeth knocked out, all that stuff. Like he went off. He really went off. Now, interesting because there is, this thing where, trans people are dying at the hands of straight people all the time. It's Pride Month now, but because of, I think, the dynamics of this story, you're not really hearing about it because this person, I think, was in the wrong. This trans person.
Oh, okay.
Was in the wrong, right? So not disclosing that you're trans to somebody who is assuming you're a naturally born woman.
Go ahead. I'm going to add to that.
Taking the choice away from that man. Now, when we talk about rape and how rape is defined today, it's about taking the choice away from somebody, right? Mm-hmm. They call it stealthing when the man takes the condom off during sex. That is called stealthing. That is considered rape.
Yes.
You took the choice away from that man to decide if he even wanted to be with somebody who was born a man, and you gave him man. Now, who knows what he's going through? Now, you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So him blacking out, I don't know if he should be charged with murder or manslaughter, or that's like a crime of passion, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
It's like a woman damn near killing her rapist. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel like this is not talked about because of the dynamics of this whole situation.
Yeah, and the guy was white, too.
Yeah, and the guy was white, yes.
The transgender gender person was white. There do need to be some clear lines, but this happens all the time. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Especially in our neighborhoods.
Yes.
Now, some guys like that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They picked up these traits in prison or some shit, and they like that, but at least that's their choice. Don't dupe me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Don't dupe me. I can't be duped. I told you that. You niggas, you young dudes, dude, I'm looking at hand, feet, trot. Check the trot. Check the trot. Hands, feet. I tickle you. Oh, whoa, nigga. What the hell? That wasn't a he like a lady would say. So no, but and the surgery, all jokes aside, the surgery's getting better. They're shaving their trots down.
Yeah, oh man.
They're getting smaller feet, and they putting their stuff on the inside. I just can't be beat. I'm sorry, ladies. I've been a pussy connoisseur my whole life. If the shit don't smell right, like the shit smell like a nutsack used to be there, I ain't. But if he just got some truck, see, that's the thing. He just got a little truck, and they might have was gonna. But that's my thing. Like, if you just got the throat and it looked like a lady, how did he figure it out?
I don't know. But okay, so I saw a picture, and that did not look like a lady to me.
And see, now we get into the crux of this, Malcolm. See, I didn't want to say it. I wanted to be with you on the pro-black. That shit was wrong. I saw the white man. If you thought under any circumstances that was a woman, then you get what you deserve. That's all I'm going to say, because I looked at a couple of angles. I said, nope, sorry.
Oh, man.
Sorry. No it could be dark in the club. No way humanly possible. Because I was expecting to see like one of them like models that be on the magazines. Now you go, I can see.
Okay. I'll throw this one back at you.
Throw it back at me.
There's some white women who don't age the best.
Yeah.
That is probably
That's his thing.
These old man-looking white women. So,
Look, he look about 20 years old, bro.
Who knows?
Maybe that's his fetish.
Yeah.
Something went wrong. Let's just say something.
Yes.
Something went wrong.
Yes. Wow, that was funny.
Yeah, you got to get that birth certificate in there too.
Yeah.
I need baby pictures, all of that shit. I need to talk to your mama. So what was Karen like? Karen, who the hell is Karen?
You mean Kevin?
Kevin? That's all I needed to know, miss. Thank you very much.
Oh, man.
No, but listen, the world around us is changing.
Yeah.
Right? But just my humble opinion, that didn't look like a woman to me.
Yeah, that's funny.
And maybe I think the payment may have went. Maybe they agreed on the price, and the price came up wrong.
Yeah.
But, just saying.
Okay.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
Now, to our audience listening and watching right now, this is where you're going to hear a lot of allegedlys and according tos.
Yeah, we got to get real lawyer-ish and shit.
Very lawyer-ish because, we don't want to be shut down. But, according to The Hill, right, the TV anchor who uncovered the Clinton tarmac meeting was found dead due to an apparent suicide.
What's the tarmac meeting?
Now, the tarmac meeting was a secret meeting between President Clinton and former Attorney General. It was a secret meeting that was huge.
Right. And he blew the cover on.
He blew the cover on that in 2016.
I remember.
And he wrote a book. He went on a bunch of news saying, like, I fear for my life. Me and my kids have secret code words that we use with each other because, I'm getting death threats up and down everywhere. And he was just found dead of an apparent suicide. Now, this is interesting because there are a lot of other people around the Clintons who end up dead.
True story.
Entire families drowned in pools.
Hold on.
Allegedly. People are found hanging in their hotel rooms.
Allegedly.
They just freak accidents.
Allegedly.
And I just thought this was, again, very interesting.
Yeah, their wet work team, they don't leave.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
They don't leave a lot of missing links. And you have to, but on a serious note, when you want to go up against the system or the elite, there are consequences for that.
Yes.
Because they have the money to make you have an accident.
And to wait you out.
And to wait you out when there's nobody watching you anymore. You know what I mean? And then you find out that you commit suicide. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the guy, Webb, who wrote that book on the CIA years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his first name. David Webb, I believe it was. You guys know I'm screwing his name up. And he broke the whole contraband story, and he killed himself. He shot himself in the head twice.
Oh,
yeah. That's how much he was ready to die. He shot himself in the head twice. Gary Webb shot himself in the head twice.
Yeah.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg of some of these stories. Bourdain guy, the guy who travels around for eating and all of that.
Oh, Gary, yes. Bourdain.
He
Anthony
committed
Bourdain.
suicide.
Yes, he did. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they found him twisted up.
And he had a lot of choice words to say about Hillary.
A lot of choice words.
Right.
We don't know if that was connected, but we just simply saying.
Allegedly.
We just simply saying. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody said, how you double tap yourself? Yeah, I remember listen, there's enough information to go out, and like the list is way longer than you actually realize.
No, their list is just the people associated. It would be humanly impossible.
Yeah.
For that many people to get in accidents, commit suicide, or die from strange consequences that you happen to know.
Yeah.
It's just humanly impossible.
So, I thought that was very interesting. Keep an eye out on that stuff.
Yes.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
So, Diddy right now is being dragged on Twitter, as the kids say, because apparently he stole the app idea of a teenager from Newark. He had an idea. This kid named Devin, who's from New Jersey, and his sister Olivia, who came up with an idea called the Circulate app, which helps black people connect with black businesses and to circulate the Black Dot.
But I've heard this before.
Yes.
Okay, so this is okay. Got you.
Yes. Then Diddy has come up with an app. He just really set up his own app called Shop Circulate, and it's about the same thing about setting up, black businesses and connecting people with black businesses. And the dude Kevin, like, he was really upset because he said, like, yo, I don't have the money you have. I don't have the connections you have.
I can't even fight you.
So why not? Why should? And you damn near stole the whole name.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
why not just work with me to do this? You know what I'm saying? And they've worked, and you know how hard it is to get an idea off the ground. And him and his sister, who's a college student, they've worked their asses off to try to get this off the ground.
Yes.
And Diddy just came and stole it.
Stole it.
Yeah.
And that's bad.
Allegedly stole it.
Yeah, we'll say allegedly.
Allegedly.
But that happens all the time.
Yeah.
But you figure it's a 14-year-old kid, him and his sister. This is an opportunity for them to show their brilliance in the app world. But they can't even fight him. They don't even have enough resources. They couldn't even hire somebody pro bono to fight him. And that's the sad part about it. I stole your song. So what? Mm-hmm. What are you going to do? I made $10 million off your song. You're going to take me to court. I'm going to keep postponing until your lawyers say, listen, just settle for the $200,000 he's going to give you. I'm going to take $100,000.
Mm-hmm.
You walk away with $50,000.
Yeah.
And you go, you know what, man? Just give me the $50,000. And the end of the story is what it is. That's the way the music industry, movie industry, all of this stuff is set up that way. Big bank, take little bank.
Yeah.
And it's a sad story if it's true, because you talk about integrity and morals. And
I mean, but even like the name, like Shop Circulate, like where the hell would you even get that? You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? Like, you don't even put those two words together.
You don't even put those two words together.
You know what I mean?
So the minute you said his joint was called Circulate and Diddy's joint is called Shop Circulate,
yeah.
Ding, 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 ding. That's all I really need to see. So Diddy needs to accommodate this young shot.
Yeah, like, yo,
bring him on board and give him a job.
Yeah.
And amend for that shit. Come on, Diddy.
That's a fact.
That ain't right.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Jeez.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban
We actually did an Urban Excellence story on another app that was the same thing. Remember, Eat Okra?
Right.
Yes.
Right. Eat Okra.
Yes.
How did they do?
I'm not sure.
I think I still have the app on my
Yeah.
phone. Let me just kind of.
Yeah, somebody mentioned in the chat, like, we did speak about that like a couple years ago, as a matter of fact.
Yep, Karen Obar, thank you. Akini Yami.
Oh, Karen Obar, thank you too.
Something African. Thank you. I don't want to abuse your name and shit, you know.
Somebody said that's going to Diddy kids. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just
sadly enough.
It's just sad, bro.
Oh, so did you guys hear? YouTube now has banned political ads about alcohol and cigarettes to take up that space on your desktop when you come in, like big headline space. So now, like, they won't have any political ads up there.
Oh, geez.
Now, you know what I'm saying?
After they didn't accomplish their goal.
Now
they want to get all moral.
Yeah. So because you don't realize how powerful, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everything, Instagram is to swing the minds.
No, I do know.
Yeah, like I saw on YouTube when I came up, they had when I was on the computer, they had like 10 videos about like having the conversation. There was a black doctor talking about taking that candy, and I was just like, not interested.
Yeah,
Click.
yeah.
Feel me?
Facts.
Not interested.
Facts.
So again, clean your timeline, man.
Clean the timeline. Flush it. Sage your timeline.
Yeah.
Take a picture of Sage. No, real story. And just put the shit, post a picture of Sage, and watch people start scattering like roaches. Fuck out of here.
So you want to take another commercial break? It is time.
It is time for another commercial break.
Yes, and get your questions ready, guys. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So we can start taking some questions, and we shall return.
True story.
Yeah, fuck the shit, flip the script and get it right. Rewrite history, so this time we may get it right. Take the jewels from our elders, rock them and wear them tight. Apply it to your life, and so you're not blinded of your sight. It's taken by the white man, cause it's blacks we fight. And we taught that we angry and mad just out of spite. But we too grumpy black men, tired of the lies given to the kid in their lifetime. Real eyes, realize, never fly by me, by we the people, how are we? If we treat it like the dirt beneath our feet, why we trees waiting to grow up, real with knowledge, but whoever show us, the names is Bobby, Mack, and Arthur C. We'll bring your mind and show you things you thought you never see. Just be open-minded, take a listen, and you will see just how much truth and knowledge a black man can really speak.
Hey, Leslie here, and I want to thank everybody who has subscribed to the channel. Please engage with the content, and please subscribe if you haven't already. And here are the drops for the month of May. Do not stay at the Union Hotel in Brooklyn. And today we're here with my dad, Henry Vaughn. And all programming is not created equal. Like Pro Tools?
Like Pro Tools, Cubase.
It uses butter instead of olive oil. Butter's a better emulsifier.
Shoe salesmen used to lace up the shoe while they were holding the shoebox. Didn't you think that was so cool? 6, 5, I have to get these shoes. But yeah, so these are the LeBrons. These are the LeBrons I have. And if you saw the KS interview, I came up with a new show. Take a look.
You just rough, man. Like,
and I'm like, men and women aren't friends. But do you agree?
You know, you might scare them off because of your alpha tendencies.
Is that too soon? Too soon. But I asked my friend, he said there's no such thing.
Back.
And we are back.
Shouts out to our advertisers.
Shouts to all our advertisers.
Shouts out to everybody in the chat. Shouts out to our moderators. We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you guys working. You know
what I'm saying? Also, don't forget to, if you want your Father's Day, Juneteenth stuff by the weekend, you kind of got to get your order in by tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow 5 o'clock we gonna make that trip to the post office.
Yes.
And if you've been ordering from us, you know we're very consistent. Nothing sits around here. We get it in, we get it out.
Yes.
But I don't, if I send it out on Wednesday,
unless you mess up your own address, we got a lot of people doing that.
Yeah, we do have a lot of people doing that.
Please double check your address, your zip code, your name before you hit send, so we can get it out to you.
If you're in the tri-state area, you might be able to get over by Wednesday.
Yeah.
You might.
Yeah.
Because it's tri-state. You know what I'm saying? New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. Yeah, but if you're on West Coast or you're somewhere, in Atlanta or something, you need to get that in. You need to come off that bread.
Yes.
For either Juneteenth or Father's Day.
And don't forget to join our membership.
Yes.
Go to urbanx.nyc to join the membership for $5 a month or $50 for the year.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Get some exclusive content. We got a lot more stuff coming. We're about to have a lot of fun on there. So, yes.
A lot of fun. Make sure you're here tomorrow, Thursday.
Yes.
Make sure you're here nice and early Thursday.
Show 200. We're going to have some fun.
Show 200. Yeah, we're going to really, really have some fun. You will enjoy it.
Yes. And also, for the people, who not sure where to find us, again, we are live right now on YouTube, Facebook, Periscope, Twitter, and on Twitch right now.
And on Twitch. All right. Welcome to the Twitch family.
You heard? So we everywhere, got to diversify the message because we can't really rely on one platform.
And you can go to urbanx.nyc.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have a another YouTube channel,
Urban
Urban
Extras.
Extras.
Yes.
With the X, XTRAS.
Yes.
Urban Extras.
You're listening to the sounds of Urban X.
So, it was announced that Russia is going to drop the use of the U.S. dollar, along with a few other countries, actually.
Including Cuba.
Yes.
And a few other places. They're finally going to... This might lead to some kind of
Yeah.
war or something, bro. I mean, because the U.S. dollar is all we be trying to rep and make sure that your country is rocking off that dollar.
And when countries threaten to get off that or threaten to use their natural resources to back their own currency, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Absolutely.
The U.S. allegedly goes in and causes a lot of insurrections and gets that person knocked off.
Yes, allegedly.
Allegedly. You know what we're talking about. So this is important because Biden, he called Putin a worthy adversary, a bright and worthy adversary today, as a matter of fact. So he's scared of Putin. And other countries like China might be next. Because China is not scared of the U.S.
Yes.
We got our biggest movie stars apologizing to China in Mandarin when they make a mistake. John Cena, I don't know if you saw that. That was bizarre.
He apologized in Mandarin?
In Mandarin, like perfect Mandarin.
Wow.
Bizarre for calling Taiwan a country.
Wow.
They didn't like that. They felt disrespected. They demanded an apology. He apologized in their language.
Wow.
Nuts. So just keep an eye on that because I think we are seeing a very aggressive changing of the guards.
Well, they've been predicting this a very long time. And another country just decided, Guatemala, one of these countries, decided to accept Bitcoin.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I don't know if it's Guatemala. Please check Dot's work. Please check my work. I think I'm getting old. I think I'm getting old, and for me now, it's all about rumors. It's all about gossip now. You know, I don't fact check nothing anymore. You heard Guatemala. It's like, nigga, that is not Guatemala, Dad.
Yeah, it's Georgia.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm out there. I be forgetting things now.
Somebody said El Salvador.
El Salvador. See? El Salvador.
Appreciate the chat, man.
My chat. Thank you, Ecuador. Somebody said Ecuador too. Y'all know what I mean. You know what I mean. Y'all
thought it's something. One of these Spanish-speaking countries.
One of these Spanish-speaking countries. You know, one of them out there. So this is what's going on in the world. The money system around us is changing. Side note: we didn't get a chance to tell y'all that Bitcoin bully.
Oh yes.
Seminar was bonkers.
Yes.
That was off the meat rack.
Yes.
We had to take a break. Our brain was hurting. My thing is, I'm just trying to grasp 20%.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
And I think we cracked the code.
Yeah.
We grasped him about 20% of that, and I'm good. Yeah.
Got you. Okay. But yeah, that was actually very dope, and we met with him again.
Yeah. We meet once a week. You know, to kind of
to learn.
Because
we don't want to talk about something we have no clue on what we're talking about, and we do that a lot. But you know, we want to make sure that we have some type of knowledge.
I am definitely fake news.
Definitely fake news.
Fake news.
This is another interesting story. Fulton County election official admits that the chain of custody documents there are a chain of custody documents missing for the 2020 absentee ballots deposited into drop boxes. What this means is,
please.
I read the article. Now, what this means is the omission of, this is what the article says, the omission of missing chain of custody documents by Fulton County official is important for several reasons that cut to the core of public confidence in the outcome of the 2020 presidential election. President Biden was certified the winner of Georgia's 16 electoral college votes in the 2020 election by a narrow margin of 12,000 votes.
Keep that in mind, 12,000 votes.
12,000 votes. Now, the total number of absentee ballots whose chain of custody was purportedly documented in these 385 missing Georgia Fulton County absentee ballots totaled 18,901 votes. Now it's about 6,000 votes over the 12,000.
I can do math.
That he won by. Okay, you getting what I'm getting? Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
You picking up what the brother's putting down?
Picking up what I'm putting down. So they're saying that an investigation is going to be launched into where these missing forms went, because I guess these forms translate into votes. So these forms are missing. That means votes are missing, and these are absentee ballots.
Yeah.
Coincidentally.
And your boy said that from the beginning.
Coincidentally.
So you have, and I keep telling y'all now, I need y'all to just pay attention. Truth is there's not going to be a long, drawn-out process with what's being revealed. Even in your personal life, things will happen, and the answers to those questions are going to be there for you immediately if you just tune in. So something of that magnitude, we used to have to wait a couple of years before that came out. This is coming out almost in real time. So it's like it's happening, and here's the truth.
So, and I heard there was another, I feel like there were a few more other like smaller counties who reported like they run the same thing.
Yeah, Shelly M said they found a whole bunch of ballots in abandoned buildings.
Yeah, see, you get what I'm saying? So there's going to be a lot that comes out very soon on this. And remember, Trump is telling people he's going to get reinstated in August.
Yeah.
Not saying that's going to happen. I'm not a part of QAnon. I'm not saying any of that's going to happen. But what I'm saying is something clearly went on during this election. And if the absentee ballots are at the center of this, then we are in for a whirlwind of stuff.
And I'm not surprised on anything that happens in America anymore.
Yes.
I didn't think I'd see what half the things we've seen in the last 6 months, last year. So do not be surprised, because we still have an alien invasion, possibly.
Yeah. There's a scientist who wrote an op-ed article and said like the search for alien life could mean the end of all life on Earth, something like that. He's saying it's not really a good thing. So I think they're kind of implanting, because it's an op-ed article that was kind of pushed out like it was fact. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
So it feels like they're kind of implanting fear already.
Yes.
In this.
Well, how they want to manifest this next part of the operation will be critical.
Right.
Like, do we want friendly aliens?
Right.
And then we kumbaya?
Yeah.
Or is this an alien attack?
Yeah.
And we need to kumbaya on that realm.
Yeah.
You know, there's so many different scenarios. Your belief in God.
Mm-hmm.
You know, religious people. How does this lay out?
True.
It's a lot that goes on with the consciousness. Well, what comes with that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And somebody said this was definitely a South Park episode where they found a bunch of missing ballots.
Yeah. South Park be on it.
At a Hummer dealership, because nobody buys Hummers, so nobody can find them.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I have not seen Biden at the White House yet. Somebody just asked that question, and I thought that was strange. The president is usually presidential, sitting behind in the Oval Office, looking presidential, signing executive orders. I have yet to see it. Maybe somebody else has seen it. Every time I see this dude, he's on the move.
Right.
Or Kamala, she's on the move. So it's something weird going on, and all we need to do is step back and go, this is odd. This whole piece here is odd. Something ain't right here. So we need to figure out what it is.
Yes. So our LA listeners, did you guys hear about Dr. Dre and Jimmy Iovine opening up a high school in LA?
All right.
Yeah.
High school.
Yeah, the school has been approved by the Los Angeles Board of Education, and it's supposed to open the fall of 2022.
Anytime you want to start, shout out to Jalen Rose.
Yes.
He's got an awesome school in Detroit. A lot of people don't really talk about it, but this is their 7th graduating class. So shout out Jalen Rose for putting in that work in his hometown. And, you know, anybody who's trying to help children, I don't want to get into all the particulars. Well, it ain't black owned. And these children, look at what they're up against before we start getting into all of the politics. They need education of some sort. And if Dr. Dre and them are going to put some kids, save some lives from kids from shooting each other, and whatever Jalen Rose is doing is working.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a formula, because there's another all black school in Chicago, and I think they all get 100% like graduation rate. Everybody go to college. There's a formula around like what it takes to like really run a school.
And to me, that formula is, now I'm not an educator, but when you show kids love and that you care for them and you really believe in them, they will give you the world. But if they just show up at class and it's 40 kids in a class with a teacher that don't look like them, but that don't understand their experience,
I was about to say
it's
that
tough.
too. And it also comes down to the teachers as well. Like leadership from the top. If the principal, assistant principal, if the leadership appreciates the teachers, that's translated into the students as well.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of these teachers in these public schools are way overworked.
Underpaid,
overworked. They have no resources for their own classrooms. They have to come out of their pockets to their own classrooms. And it just shows in a lot of what happens with these kids.
No, absolutely. So any of the teachers that go the extra mile because they truly, truly feel for the children, and when they're being appreciated, and being able to work with, it makes a world of a difference because kids feed off other kids' energy. You know what I mean? And they know my man in them is rocking. Even if I feel like I don't want to get it done, I want to push forward. And then, of course, in the home as well, the environment, that's created in the home for learning, all of these things play a major role in it. So shout out everyone who's got a school, after-school program, Q Butter out in Brooklyn that does an amazing job. Shout out Q with his children. Anybody who's taking their time out to do that, I really applaud you. I really do.
Definitely. It's definitely not an easy job.
It's not an easy job. We used to do it, We used to do it. So, and we had to provide food and sometimes clothing for some of the kids and books.
Yeah, footage from that.
I think I do have. I know I got some still photos. I think I do have some film.
Okay, yeah, you should
of the classrooms.
Probably put some of that stuff up.
Some of the stuff we used to do, in the hood to help these kids out.
Yeah. What else we got? Oh, have you guys heard about this Malcolm Johnson story?
Yeah.
His brother who was killed, I think, in Kansas City, and I saw a video of what happened, and you can't explicitly see everything, but you saw a bunch of cops restraining him. It was just him, and you heard gunshots. So apparently, the person who was narrating the video showed that it was a female cop who came in on the back. She pulled her weapon, shot, accidentally hit another cop, and then they all kind of swarmed in and killed Malcolm Johnson. And apparently they were trying to cover it up and make it seem like he shot the cop when it was another cop who did that.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, what state was that in? Do you remember?
Kansas City.
In Kansas City.
Yeah.
So there's going to be a lot of answers, a lot of questions, and we need answers.
Yeah.
Because y'all try to fix that in real time. You know what I mean? Let's shoot him, and make it seem like because he shot her or the other cop. And even this case in Elizabeth City.
Yes.
The autopsy said this was a homicide. He got shot in the back of his head. Even though the city itself is trying to say that this Brown Jr.'s last name, don't quote me, get your facts right before you go to work tomorrow and say Black Dot said some shit. So, yes. And the autopsy got shot in the back of his head.
Yeah.
But the city of Elizabeth City is trying to say that it was a justified shooting. So, it's a lot going on in this country. And this thing seems to have revved up right after the presidential election.
Yo, listen, I'm seeing an uptick in crime everywhere. The past 2 weekends in New York City, it's been double-digit shootings.
Yes.
Right? I'm seeing videos of I saw these two teens, and I think Lenox Hill, that's in Atlanta, shoot a security guard, right? I think I saw that happen. I saw, what else did I see? I saw a bunch of stuff. And I'm seeing, and then the case last week about the little kid who got shot by the Asian man.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, what's going on there? And to me, and I hate to say it because it was a little 6-year-old kid, that just seemed like a psyop to me. Something didn't seem right. Like, who in their right mind shoots a 6-year-old kid? and then gets off or like a very cheap bail.
Yep, $10,000.
But I heard he's back in jail now because of the outcry.
Yeah.
But who does that? Who deems a 6-year-old kid a threat?
Lennox Mall. I think that's Lennox Hill. Lennox Mall.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot going on, and I heard he has a family business.
Yeah.
That we need to boycott in that area. You guys know what it is.
Needs to get burnt down.
Needs to get
Allegedly.
You know, Malcolm, be careful now.
Yeah, I'm wilding out. My bad, y'all.
Be careful.
My bad, y'all. Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. So just pay attention. I like when gas was under $3. That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah. $2.87 to be exact.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm gonna say.
Facts.
But yeah, there's somebody. Cavalier said 33 shootings, 4 deaths over the weekend. That's insane.
In Cleveland, wow. So is this what's gonna take the gun debate to another
it might
level?
take a gun debate. It might
because you have to disarm. You're gonna have to disarm a lot of people.
Yeah.
For you to really implement this new world order, whatever it is you're looking for.
Yeah.
Unless they ate the candy, and the candy can disarm them, or turn these people on themselves. Sometimes you eat a bad piece of candy now.
Yeah.
And the rest is what it is.
Wasn't the flavor you was particularly looking for.
Sour on the sweet on the inside, sour, in the middle.
Yeah.
You know how that go.
And I also had something else to say just now. It'll come back to me. Yeah. It will come back. Yeah, it's nuts, man.
You are tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
I wanted to talk about this last week. I swear I did. But did you guys see Meek Mill, Jay-Z, and what's the owner of the Sixers name? What's his name?
Cats or something? No, not Cats.
No,
of the Sixers.
Yeah.
Well, they chipped in.
Yeah, they all three chipped in. Michael Rubin. They all chipped in and bought Robert Kraft, a billionaire owner of the New England Patriots, a Bentley, which is apparently his dream car, right?
Yeah.
We were on this show about a year ago talking about how Meek couldn't give more than $20 to some black kids that was hustling in the streets of Atlanta.
True story.
Right? We talked about that. What else? He couldn't, and he also had a problem giving somebody else money.
Mm-hmm.
But you chipping in to buy a billionaire a Bentley.
Right. That's almost like an oxymoron. In a sense, like a billionaire, you buying him a Bentley like he needs that. You understand my point? What kind of gesture are y'all saying? Or is it just the good old boys club? See, a lot of time that's just a good old boys club. That's nothing for us. That's our appreciate for you, Robert Kraft. And I still haven't figured out the connection between Robert Kraft and Meek Mill. I haven't.
Hey, I don't get it.
I'm trying to figure it out.
I don't know. Meek Mill, he's been such a disappointment to me. Like when he's hopping like a rabbit at the tennis court because he lost a bet. He just looks like such a goofy trying to win these people's approval.
Yes. But you know what happens?
And that's all he talks about is I'm sitting next to billionaires now. Like my conversation, like
somebody said Kraft laughed at their ass.
My conversation is different now. You know what I'm saying? You just look crazy.
No, not only that, Malcolm. You are who you are. So if I move you into somewhere else and you change your frequency, but it's not a frequency that you're comfortable being on, it just shows who you really are.
Yeah.
Meek is from the streets. Now I'm not saying he's not supposed to get out of the streets. You are, but you can't lose your edge because then you just look like a goofy. You know what I mean? You out there trying to appease white people, like you said, hopping around like a bunny, buying white people things who don't need nothing. And I don't know what Jay-Z's issues are, but that's a whole nother story. You know, I can't say Jay-Z on the show.
Oh, yeah.
They're watchdogs now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, now you're talking about Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So I got to be careful when I say his name.
We got to have a tally, Mark. You know
yes,
like every fourth show.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
every fourth show, then you can.
Yeah, I can say it.
Yeah.
Y'all love Jay-Z. See, right on point.
Somebody said that?
Y'all love Jay-Z.
Oh, God.
Right on point.
Achieve to succeed. All right, man.
It never fails.
Yeah.
We ain't mentioned this man in a month, and he's happened to be in the news.
Yeah.
He ain't even the person we led off the story with. We was talking about Meek Mill, and you twisted that into Y'all love Jay-Z. No, you love Jay-Z.
Nah.
And you want to protect Jay-Z's legacy. And you want to, you deal with idol worship, perhaps. And you're fighting for Jay-Z, not us.
Did you guys, people out there listening, did you guys get a chance to check out Mo and Rory's new podcast?
I listened for about 13 seconds. And I was good.
Yeah, it was cool. Like, I couldn't...
Their demeanor is the same as if Joe was there.
Yeah.
So I didn't pick up a new energy. I just picked up Joe wasn't there.
That's what it felt like. That's
all it was.
That's literally what it felt like.
It just felt like Joe wasn't there, and Joe's on vacation, and they're holding it down.
Yeah.
Now, I wish them the best.
Me too.
I want to be clear with that.
I want to support
anytime
them,
you're fighting for your own independence and you felt you've been done wrong, I wish them the absolute best. But it's going to take a little time for me to really tap into what it is that they're going to bring to the table without Joe.
That was quick. Wow. Shout out to our producer. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Our producer gets that down. Did you see the new Tupac shirts, the Pride?
Oh, man.
His estate approved this.
They did?
His estate approved that.
Wow.
And think about Tupac.
Right.
And think about gay pride. That don't even go right.
Wow.
That don't even, that's like Plaid and Stripes. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So, yep. But this is the month we in. Everybody's trying to capitalize off of this. And, yep. And, you know, a white man runs his estate now. The guy who used to own, I believe it was Sony Records or something.
How did they get a hold of this?
Well, the mother's passed.
Yeah.
Tupac's passed.
No kids.
Right. So somebody
Does
else.
he have a brother?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Damn. Yeah, that's why, like, you know, life insurance, estate planning is important.
All of those things are very important.
Very important.
I'm leaving everything I have to Noble. Everything.
He'll be appreciative.
Yeah, hell yeah. My grandpa left me some shit.
So there is a community in Huntersville, North Carolina, right? They are outraged this week because there is an event scheduled to be held on a plantation on Juneteenth. And you know what Juneteenth is supposed to commemorate, but apparently they want to whitewash the celebration, right? And this is a quote. White refugees have been displaced and have a story to tell as well. And it's called the Historic Ladder Plantation Event. That's what the description said, according to the
So
Washington
wait a minute, they're going to
Post.
Celebrate the slave master?
Yes.
During Juneteenth?
Yes.
Wow.
Because they felt like white people, the white master, they found himself displaced without his slaves, so that story needs to be told.
The audacity.
Fascinating, man.
And they're going to do that with a straight face.
Yes.
Yeah, Mo Preem is Tupac's brother, and he does have a sister that I think is struggling. So, but that has nothing to do with the estate, unless they inherited the estate.
Yeah.
But if this guy who was with Afeni was, involved keeping the estate up, he may, these people, they know how to get that estate. They know how to get that catalog. So it is a white man. I forget his name. I saw it myself with my own 3 eyes. I did see it.
I seen it.
I seen it. Y'all can count on that. So his estate is not inherited by Mo Preem and the sister, and so.
Yeah, and there was a social media post that said, and it was the event social media page, which is now deleted, but it stated guests would quote, hear stories from Massa himself, who is now living in the woods. That was actual on the Instagram page.
Got you.
That's nuts.
That's benign. That's bananas.
Yeah.
Oh, big out to I wasn't coming at you on the Jay-Z stuff. I just wasn't sure. Peace, King. We good. We good. We good. He was like, damn, Doc, you ain't have to come at me like that. I'm just saying, just saying. All love here. All love.
Yeah, we lead with love. You know what I'm
I watched the whole Danny Boy
interview
on the Art of, I think it's called the Art of Dialogue is the podcast. Very interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff on how much he recollects about what happened. And so if you get some time, it's called the Art of Dialogue on YouTube. And you can tell how easy the story is flowing, that, there's some truth there. So
The family of Alton Sterling, they settled with the state for $4.5 million.
Okay.
Yeah, that was probably one of the more graphic videos I saw.
Oh yeah, that was very graphic.
Yeah,
and so a lot of times that's more money than you'll ever see.
And I just got told that I only lead with love with Avery. She told me to change my verbiage just now when I said we lead with love. So she said that's only with her.
Oh, okay. All right.
My bad. My bad, girl.
Shout out A. Shout out A. She slow down there.
Yeah.
Slow down there.
The baby better be sleeping.
Facts. Yeah, so that's probably all they could get. You know, a lot of times you suffering and you know, 4.5 million.
Yeah, it was him. Know. He passed away. He got killed. Fernando Castillo got killed. One of my friends from college got killed the same week. It was
a bad time. It really was.
I had such a migraine like that entire week. That week at work, man. It was terrible.
Yeah.
There was a lot going on. But let's guys get your questions ready so we can answer some questions.
Yeah, somebody asked me about the new Purge movie. Now the Purge is on all the time. It's like a unlimited Purge.
Yes, they just like kept it going.
Like no 12 o'clock.
Yeah. The preview was crazy because like they were like just finishing. They was like, all right, yeah, like good one.
Right.
You made it. All right, cool. And they were just like, nah, we keeping it going.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, actually, it looks really good.
It does.
Did you hear about that sculpture that sold for $18,000? It was invisible.
Oh, I saw. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
I want to sell invisible shit too. With a straight face, like, look, you can have this. The bidding starts at $20,000.
Yeah. Taking Ethereum.
Yeah, we're taking Ethereum. You can have this.
Yeah.
Niggas be like, that shit is deep, son. Like I could see,
Yeah, I think
what
Kanye,
I can't see.
I think Kanye can sell an invisible album.
He could.
I think he could.
He'd be like, everybody who hears this album is gonna hear something different because the album ain't here. Niggas be like, yo, let me get 2 copies of that.
Somebody said, do we have a pre-show ritual? Not really. We just kind of like, we collect stories during the week. We sit down, we kind of go over the list a little bit, see if we need some more stories. We compile them, and then we just go.
Yeah.
We set up,
We set up shop.
Make sure the connection and the wires is up.
Under most circumstances.
We just go.
When we skip a step because the show don't be right.
Exactly.
Audio don't come on. We start blaming each other.
Oh, did we talk about Jeff Bezos and his brother going to the moon? Or are they going to space?
To Mars, no.
They're not going to Mars.
They're going to Mars, right?
No, they're just going into orbit and then coming back down.
$28 million a seat for that.
Damn. That's nothing.
Please check on that because you know me.
That's nothing to him, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think he's selling seats.
Oh.
Like, if you want to ride, it's $28 million.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. See, sometimes I have so much information overload that I just be forgetting shit. Yeah. I'll blend 3 stories together that had nothing to do with nothing. Yeah.
And they sound fantastic. But
they
don't be real.
They definitely do.
I didn't start watching the Loki show yet. Listen, I'm trying not to watch so much TV. I don't know. I'm wasting. I feel like a lot of my time.
Facts.
If I'm watching, because I like binge watching shows. So I started watching The Sopranos, and I got up to season 3. And I was like, you know what? I gotta chill. Like I
have to watch my wife watch 40 episodes of some shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, that's
crazy.
Crazy.
I wasn't old enough when The Sopranos came out, so now I'm watching. Like, oh, what the hell was I? This is a great show. Then I was like, you know what? I got stuff to do.
At some point, you gotta peel off.
Yeah, I got stuff to do.
Because you can invest, and every episode makes you invest in the next. Mm-hmm. They're very good at what they do.
Yes, they are.
And to get you to watch the next one, you be like, let me just watch one more. Next thing you know, it's Thursday. And I
ain't getting nothing done.
True story.
Oh, I forgot to tell. See, listen. We was on Monday's show last week. We were supposed to celebrate because Noble took his first couple steps.
That's what we're talking about.
By himself.
That's what we're talking about.
I was excited as hell.
That's what we're talking about. That's what we talking
I was
about.
excited as hell. I wanted to come share that with you guys. You know?
Absolutely.
I was super hyped. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was random. Like I just kind of saw it from the corner of my eye. Then I told his mom, I'm like, yo, he just walked. And she was like, okay, like he gonna do it again. I don't think she believed me. Then he did it again.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? I was hyped. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what kind of stuff that gets me excited.
My man
now.
Noble.
You know what I mean?
When we gonna have him on the show?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's up to his mom. I'm scared of her, man.
No, we can sit him here.
We could, and he's gonna just throw food on our laptops.
That's cool. That's cool.
And scream.
That's cool.
I'm with that though.
We'll have him on for like one episode, like not even a full episode, like a commercial break.
Best father, son, and son podcast.
Yeah, we'll bring him in, hear what he has to say on some of these subjects.
And that kid is a talker. I don't know what he be talking about.
Yeah, he's talking about something. Dot and Malcolm, either one of you see the buck breaking? Malcolm saw it.
I saw it. Yeah, it was good. Did y'all see the preview for the new Power? I did. It looks like it's gonna be a better version of what Get Rich or Die Trying was supposed to be. It's supposed to tell 50's story. So it's the new show of Power is telling 50's character in Power's story, but it looks like damn near his story. Like kids from Queens, his mom's was a drug dealer. He's coming up. You know what I'm saying? It just looks like that looks cool.
50 stay in the mix though.
Yeah.
He found a little niche in this little Hollywood thing.
Yeah.
Yep. Did he land on his feet or on his butt? Talking about Noble.
Oh, he landed on his butt.
A. Rashid will be giving a lecture Juneteenth in Newport News. Okay. Make sure I get that flyer, or the flyers on Instagram. All right, I'll pump that for Juneteenth. That's the God.
I'll watch Loki, but I'll watch it. The BMF series, I heard that's coming too. I want to watch that. I just have to find when I'm not busy, then I'll watch.
We almost had 1,000 likes, guys. 920. Oh, let me like my own shit. Yeah, I gotta do that.
Yeah.
Sometime.
Shelly M said, my new granddaughter stood up for the first time in 7 months. Shout out to her.
Shout out. Somebody said, do we do counseling for fatherless kids? Not at the moment.
That's something where we wouldn't want to cheat, or just even cheat that. You know what I'm saying? Like that deserves all the attention
right.
It needs.
But I will share this with you. I did speak to the fellas in the hood who've always been involved with the youngsters, and what we want to do is, this is loosely, we want to assign a kid to everybody, right? So because it may take 6 of us to really raise one kid. You might have monetary resources. I might understand jobs. So-and-so might understand this. And we need to come together and provide what we can for a child that we call ours.
Yeah.
Bring him up here, see what his life is like. It's a lot going on because I'm dealing with my own issues. I don't have the time and energy the way I used to, but I used to do that all the time. But I would like to get back into it, even if it's just one kid who wants to get into podcasting or learn the business, and we can bring him up, turn him into an intern. But he's got to be a good kid.
Yassine Kwame. Yeah, we saw Kwame.
Do I have any music on YouTube? Yes. Go to
Black Dot Music.
Black Dot Music.
Yeah.
.com. I got
not .com on YouTube.
Yeah, Black Dot Music on YouTube. You'll see a video called Now I Know. I'm so 88 because just on Friday was the 10th anniversary of me releasing the Walk With Me album. So you can find a couple of videos on me out there doing some things. Yes.
What else we got, guys?
We got 1,000. Beautiful, beautiful. We've hit that quota.
Did you see Lamar Odom fighting?
Oh, that was disgusting.
Yeah.
Kevin Samuels has about 1 million subscribers. A lot of people like him. It just is what we spoke about, the masses and what the masses are after. There are a lot of people who are searching for love, a lot of times in all the wrong places. They're not looking into the mirror and finding out how to, but his advice that he gives to them, I can't hate on that. I can't take that personal. Like, what the hell is wrong with these people? Obviously, he's filling a need that they like, and they tune in, men and women. This guy's who cape for this dude, and women. And so it is what it is.
It's like a cult a little bit. Like there's guys who swear, and I know women who I like on my Facebook, and because I said something about him, not dissing him. I said like the reason why he exists is because basically the world has told men to shut up for the last like 10 years. Shut up, we won't hear you. It's women's world. Who run the world? Girls, all that stuff, right? And then you have a guy just kind of sticking up for men, and he's playing on the fact that a lot of women want to find a relationship, want to find a healthy relationship as well. So it was just kind of a perfect storm on why he exists. And there's a lot of women who,
and that's a void that's being filled. And he's filling that void. But real confident women and men, he don't exist on their radar.
Right.
But there are a lot more people who are not confident, who are of a lower vibration, who feel this man can provide something for them. So I'm not hating. It is what it is. Somebody asked me, what do I feel? Do I feel the concept of time has destroyed society? Absolutely. Remember, the way time is taught to us is linear, but time is bigger than that. Like your 9 to 5 and how you do things is keeping everybody in place, and we can't shake time, or you know what I mean? And we become a slave to time. You on your job, you got to put your 40 hours in, this and that, everything is about time. And as a result of that, it has stunted the growth of the imagination of the people. That's a short version.
Okay. What do you think about LeBron changing his number back to 6?
Well, 6 is 33. Maybe he's going to be raised up now. He did wear number 6 in Miami. Kobe wore, 24?
Yes.
So 2 and 4 is 6. He's kind of tapping into the Kobe energy. It's some stuff in there. Yeah, absolutely. Somebody said Kevin Samuels is educating the people. Okay. Cool.
Shout out to Lefty. What's up, man?
Cool.
Yeah, change his number back to... what are your thoughts on the blank of employee shortage? And entrepreneur oversaturation. Oh, that's a great question.
First, let me shout out Jean Joseph. Today is her son's birthday, Jamal. Hey. Yep. What up, Jamal? Gemini in the building. All right.
So the oversaturation of because there is a shortage of employees. I don't know. Like we said, like I said before, the way we understand entrepreneurship and the way it's understood when you read books like E-Myth and when you read books like Good to Great, when you understand how entrepreneurship is in the real world and how it's portrayed on YouTube, where anybody can be an entrepreneur.
Right, and it's not that simple.
It's really not that simple. I think that there is something there, and like we spoke about this earlier, a lot of employees are not going back to work.
Yeah, a lot of people have decided they would rather quit than go back to work because staying at home has given them a sense of freedom. I can still get my work done, but if my child needs me or if there's an event, I don't have to get dressed. I don't have to come into the world, deal with the hustle and bustle. A lot of people have taken on 2 and 3 jobs in that same time frame because it's all done remotely. And a lot of people are just not returning to work. They're going, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, and again, I think our idea on what business is and how business is supposed to run, especially black people, we have to like really kind of grow up a little bit. Us too,
we
like,
do.
We've had our lumps as well
because we just think just start a business.
Yeah,
and there's a lot more that goes into it. It's energy, it's perspective, it's finances, it's getting through the dark side of it and coming out on the other side and realizing that you still have a ways to. It's so much.
Yeah,
and everyone is not built for that.
Yeah, like and there's a bunch of challenges along the way. Y'all saw a challenge for us last week. We were damn near shut down, but I thought I actually loved it. We got a chance to really strategize, to really just think big about what we're doing here. You know what I mean?
And we looked at it as a blessing to go,
sure.
Hold on.
Yeah.
If YouTube holds our fate in their destiny, then what are we really talking about?
Yeah.
So this is why we're always saying we have to have an exit strategy, even in the realm of being an entrepreneur. You know, I always tell people, stop thinking it's one or the other. Either you working or you an entrepreneur. You can do both. You know what I mean? You can have your job so that your regular bills are paid, but if you're going to give all your time and energy to somebody else and do nothing for yourself, then the results are going to be what they're going to be. So you got to work twice as hard. You have to learn about what's going to benefit you as a business person.
Yeah.
You don't want to be in a field like this. Is easy for me to sit here and do this. This is kind of easy because I've been doing this my whole life. If you ask me to do some Bitcoin shit or some now, I'm in a lane that I don't know nothing about. I'm sitting there like this, like a goofy and shit. So you have to find what you're good at, and I'm seeing this doing this quarantines or whatever you want to call it. I've seen a lot of people reinvent themselves. People who just say, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. I've been trying to make them a chocolate chip cookie company for a while, and they go for it.
I have this tweet, this thread of tweets I actually want to read to you guys. I saved it.
Tom Wiley owns Tupac's estate. Thank you.
Hold on. I want to see what Ernie Elijah posted it. Shout out to Ernie Elijah.
Shout out. I like them a lot.
I like them guys.
I really do.
So okay, this is I guess this woman named Miss Business, right? So she tweeted, the government was throwing so much money at small business owners as a result of the stuff relief, but so many business owners weren't able to take advantage because your stuff wasn't in order. Too many quote-unquote entrepreneurs are handling businesses as hobbies. This needs to stop. No paperwork, nothing is registered, but you're a business.
True story.
No bookkeeping in place. You can't even tell me how much profit you made. If you don't know your numbers, you don't know your business, period. All my business clients have PPP and SBA, all these loans. And she says, number 3, you wrote everything on for taxes but want a loan. You want, would you lend money to someone who says they made $150,000 but their net income is negative $13,000? I don't know about you, but I'm not loaning anybody money who's telling me they don't have any money to pay me back. And it goes on about
all
these
facts.
Things. Yeah, so
all facts. But you know what? People don't let that discourage you.
Yeah,
you gotta start somewhere, but you have to have patience, and you can't expect the world. Black folk, we spend $5,000 on something, and we want to know why we're not millionaires yet. I put up my $5,000. So we have to understand this whole thing is a process. And it's a process to reinvent yourself, right? You know how much I've learned about me during this 2-3 year process. So we at one point we put too much onus on Malcolm. We said, you the young gunner, figure this stuff out. And then we had to go, well, that's not fair. We all have to get in the trenches, and we all have to depend on each other, and so forth and so on. And now we're just getting better. We haven't figured it all out, but we're getting better.
Yes.
And we're going to launch some other things and get some other things coming, because my energy has changed now. I want Noble to be able to have a choice if he wants to go into the work field.
Same.
Or come in and go, you know what, I like what my dad and them do.
Yeah.
And my pampa and them do, and I want to get involved. And when we talked about the type of conversations we need to have, a lot of times on paper everything look great, and then you get in the trenches, or you look over at the person that you're in business with, and it's not enough of relationship.
Yeah.
It's not a business relationship. It's it's a lot, because your business partner you married to. You're married to your business partners. You know what I mean? If one of them don't show up or come through, it affects everything. So all of these things have to be thought about when we talk about going into business.
Yes.
You know?
I put the link to that tweet thread in the chat just now. So from the Malcolm Bowser account.
Yes.
Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? Because we about to get up out of here.
Yeah, and Thursday.
Yes, we got some announcements.
Be in the building.
Yeah. Show 200. Be there.
Show 200.
You know what I'm saying? Be there. Tell a friend to tell a friend to be there. You
That's
know
a
what
lot
I mean?
of shows, bro.
That's a lot of shows.
A lot of
man.
shows. And considering we used to do one show
a week,
and we doubled it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A lot of shows. And a lot of like just, well, we're never really on time, but you know, Blackish on time.
Yeah.
9:30-ish for us. Rain, sleet, or snow. This is, you know, what we're here for.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you being here every step of the way with us.
Yes, go back and watch some of the early episodes. You know what I mean?
They're terrible.
Come back.
Oh, they are terrible.
Yeah.
Lighting is bad. Camera shaking.
Yeah.
We used to have this one camera trying to get 4 angles. Thursday, 9 o'clock.
Made it work, though. You made it work.
Yeah, we made it work.
Oh, what you think about Eve versus Trina?
Eve versus... I'm going to take Eve in that one.
Okay.
I'll take Eve in that one.
will too.
But Trina has her own following.
Yes.
And she rocks out now, so...
Somebody said, what's a good website host? Depending on what your goals are, will be the answer to my question. And depending on what your budget is, will be the answer to my question. I think Squarespace is really good if you just have physical products you want to sell, you have a blog you want to launch. I think Squarespace is great. It's pretty. You can, design it. It's drag and drop. The learning curve isn't really that crazy. If you have, just clothing you want to launch, Wix is a really good site too for that stuff as well.
And then you want to see a lot of these like Wix and Squarespace are drag and drop sites.
Yeah. The learning curve is real short.
The learning curve, if you have a picture, you bring it in.
Yeah.
Now, if you're talking, what's the one where you got to...
WordPress,
you got to do all the coding. So you have to have an understanding of coding behind the scenes and how to manipulate things. But nowadays, these drag and drop sites really, really help you where you don't have to be a genius at doing the website. And then you got to think about e-commerce.
And you got to think about email capture. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what your website is really about. Email marketing is still key.
Yes.
Email marketing, if it really is, that's how businesses make most of their money, through emails. Not through social media, not through commercials, really through emails. Because when you get somebody's email, that means they have bought into whatever you're doing. Whatever it's your podcast, whatever it's your clothing, whatever it's your blog, that means they bought in some shape or form into what you're doing. Think about how much you check your email a day. You know what I'm saying? So email marketing. So MailChimp is a great email marketing, and they have a website builder as well. MailChimp has a website builder as well. So look into that. What else? ConvertKit. There's a bunch of them.
Melvin, thank you
for our blog. For years, we used Squarespace, so I would recommend it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but log on for one of those courses.
Yes.
What about Shopify? Shopify does this thing as well. It's really all depending on what your needs are.
It depends on what your needs are, man. Like
if you want Shopify to do the heavy lifting for you, like when we went and before we purchased all of our equipment and embroidery machines and all of that, we were trying to outsource it to one of these, what was it called? Top Hat?
It was a Custom
Cat.
Yeah.
Where we just uploaded designs and they send the stuff to you, and then we ordered something and we was like, we can't put our name on that.
Yeah, the packaging
was terrible.
The shirt itself, the design looked crazy.
You could tell it wasn't delivered with love.
Yeah.
And we was like, if our name is going to go on anything, we got to do it ourselves. And that's when we was like, but we don't know nothing about any of that, but let's figure it out.
Yeah.
So now we know when we deliver a shirt to you, that came from us. But some people, they don't want to do that heavy lifting. They would rather get a smaller percentage and have a, And
there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, no, it's nothing wrong
with
it.
And again,
like I said,
it depends on what works for you.
What your needs are.
If you don't have the manpower to do all of that, or the hours in the day to do all of that, then it might behoove you to outsource that. You know what I mean?
Right, where you set your price, and they tell you what it's gonna cost to make it. You set your price above that, and you set it and forget it. Yeah. All right, guys.
Yeah, it's about that time, guys. I am sleepy,
hungry, tired,
all of that stuff. I'm gonna stop eating before I go to bed because
that's wrong.
It's summer now. I gotta start,
That is absolutely wrong.
I gotta start flexing out here. Ooh. But with that being said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. Don't forget to add us on Instagram and Twitter at urbanx_NYC. You see the importance of following us on everything and to subscribing to the actual blog at urbanx.nyc. If you're on Facebook, like, and all that stuff, on Twitch. I'm not sure how really Twitch works yet, but we live on there too.
Yeah.
Periscope, don't forget to all that stuff. We appreciate you. If you want a Father's Day, if you want the Father's Day merch or the Juneteenth merch, don't forget to get your order in by tomorrow.
Tuesday, 5 p.m.
Tuesday, 5 p.m. Eastern time.
Eastern time.
And with that being said, we love you guys. We appreciate you. We missed you. And peace. See you on Thursday for show 200.
Yep.